where all of your demands are met. Issue-based conversations about politics, policies, leadership and governance in Nigeria and around the world. Join us every Mondays through Fridays from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. as we engage and interact towards setting the agenda for proper accountability and public engagements. The Situation Room is here. We welcome the roommates.
Okay, a very good evening to you. Welcome to the Situation Room on Milan 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. It gives me so much pleasure to have you join us on the show today. Today is Thursday, the 15th day of the month of June 2023. And it's been a very rain-soaked day in the city of Lagos. But of course, this is the season. My only fear is that I just hope that the Lagos state government are putting the right things in place to avoid the regular flooding would always have. I when I was coming to the office today, the level of the downpour, I just told myself that this is June, the middle of June. By the time we move into July, August, it's going to be more. I want to trust the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to do the needful to keep Lagos flood free. And of course, you also have roles to play. By the way, if you're listening to me and you're used to dumping the refuse each time it's raining, you just take advantage and just throw it in the drainage system, and you forgot that it's going to go block somewhere, and at the end of the day it causes a lot of problems. So try and keep your environment clean and safe as much as you can so that we can promote good health and a better Lagos. Well, today's Thursday, and as expected, you would want us to have Mr. Opeyemi join us on the show today. But we're taking a different dimension on the program today. Earlier in the day, the Inspector General of Police instructed that all of the 17 local government secretariats in Plateau State should be sealed. And if you followed the conversation before now, especially on the 1st of June, where the newly sworn-in governor of the state, His Excellency Governor Kele Mufwan, instructed carried out the order of the House of Assembly that all of the 17 democratically elected local governments in the state be dissolved. Well, the state public secretary of the PDP, that's Honorable John Akans, will be joining us on the show today live from Jos, the capital of Plateau State, and we're going to be looking at some of these issues, the constitutionality of the suspension or the removal of all of the 17 local government chairmen duly elected by the people of Plateau State. We'll focus on that. And by the way, you can join the conversation by watching us on all our social media platforms, Facebook /Milan 98.3 FM, and also on YouTube, on Twitter, and on Instagram, the same line. So you can follow the conversation and also drop your comments. So I have the State Public Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, that is the party in government on the Plateau, Mr. John Akans, Knight of St. Monica, KSM, joining us live via phone from Jos, the capital of Plateau State. Good afternoon, Mr. John Akans. Thank you for joining us live in Lagos in the Situation Room.
Thank you, Thank you. Good evening, and good evening, listeners.
Okay. So let's get straight into it. By the way, let me say a big congratulations to your party, the People's Democratic Party, for winning the March 18 gubernatorial election in Plateau State. Although the result of the election is still being challenged in court, the candidate of the All Progressive Congress, the ruling APC, that's Mr. Nentawe, had gone to challenge the legitimacy of the results that was declared by INEC. But so far so good. Sticking with the status quo, Plateau State have a government under the leadership of the PDP, and the build up to the election saw a lot of issues, litigations, even within the PDP. But it seems a few days or a few months to the election, the PDP were able to close their ranks and get all of that sorted out. So once again, a big congratulations to your party for doing that. Well, I'm saying these congratulations based on not any interest whatsoever, just on the reality that we have on ground. But however, the administration of His Excellency Governor Caleb Mutfwang seems to have started on the notes of controversy by the instruction of the Plateau State House of Assembly, instructing that the governor should dissolve all of the 17 local government chairmen duly elected. Talk to us about that, Mr. John Akans.
Well, thank you very much, Opeyemi, once again. Thanks for having me, and thanks for congratulating the people of Plateau State for making a positive change in leadership. You said it before, and then the congratulatory message sent to us by your station at the moment is timely and is welcome. And I said there is no any result. There is no any major Nigerian election today that will accept the fact that we have lost gallantry or we have lost mercy.
Mr. Akans, can I get a few seconds? Maybe you would kindly help us change the location you are so that we can hear you clearly. We're struggling to get the signal very well here. So maybe you can just change the location a little bit so that we can be clearer.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's very better now. So let's go on.
Okay, thank you. Like I was saying earlier, I said, yes, we are good to go. Leadership has been changed in the Plateau, and then as a result of the Plateau People's Division, they have overwhelmingly they put their mandates, insisted their mandate in us, and then our governor has started in a very good footing, very beautiful footing, as an experienced administrator and an experienced lawyer. They have been practicing for over 30 years. You know that he will work within the rules of the constitution of this country. And that is what he has been doing, and that is what he has started doing.
Okay.
And the action taken, like you've asked on the local government, the State House of Assembly elections to the governorship are held almost 3 months before the swearing in. And House of Assembly was in place, and they were having some issues regarding the leadership of the House of Assembly, and the Speaker that anybody who speaks as a former governor. And we went and challenged the position of court. We are being respected by the court in judge, the High Court, and even went to appeal and won his respectment. And then we went back to the House and decided over the remaining period of the House hearing, and laws were passed. And in that House at that time, under his leadership, the APC constituted the majority of the House. The majority of the members of the House, they had the and all the bills politics. And we said they went with their members, because their members of the APC. So after doing a petition written committed to them on the local government on the misappropriation of funds by the 17th chairman of the local government.
Mr. John Akans, I'm still struggling to hear you well. Please, I would appreciate if you can, just change it a little bit. It was clear some few minutes ago, but we can't get it very clearly now.
Can you get me now?
Yes, it's better. I think this location is very appropriate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And therefore, the House of Assembly acted on petitions submitted to them by concerned Nigerians and citizens for financial misappropriation arbitrated by the chairman, the 17 local government chairman. And the House of Assembly now ask them, payment them, to pay them the result to come and on receiving the notice of the members, they refuse. And the House now further said, okay, we don't suspend them, we can't go to investigation. So they refuse to appear before the House of Assembly, and House of Assembly had the right, constitutional right, to suspend them from office. So they don't make laws that govern the local government. They make laws, to the senior of federal government chairman. So they now say, okay, we are hereby suspended every investigation, because you cannot do a job in your own state. You cannot be involved in your investigation is ongoing with a petition against you. And then that's why the House of Assembly acted. And then they wrote to the governor that by the power vested on the House, they have suspended the Secretariats of Government Finance. So they made it graciously, beautifully, in line with the Constitution, approving the suspension. And of course, they cannot be vacuum. The vacuum, government is a continuum, and the government will continue running to the people of the Secretariats of Government. The government is okay, now appointed into a executive committee to manage the affairs of the local government. While the investigation is ongoing, what is exactly what the governor has done? To bring the purpose of law. So the action beautifully within the ambit of the law.
Okay, Mr. John Akans, let me quickly bring this to your notice. In July 2015, the immediate past governor of the state, that's Honorable Simon Bakula, Right Honorable Simon Bakula Long, dissolved the 17 local government chairmen down to the councillors. That's after he got sworn in as the governor in 2015. And one of the things he said was that the recent dissolution of the local government council in the state was to check deep-rooted corruption in the states. Now, the dissolution in 2015 affected the current governor of the state that was also at that point the chairman of Mongu local government, and a lot of people are saying this is a vendetta, this is trying to play the same card that was played on him, talking about the newly sworn in governor. Do you also subscribe to this school of thoughts?
This is a question you need to ask. In 2015, I can categorically tell you that I can say that the governor at that time acted as the political vendetta. He came with that mindset to victimize the innocent people coming at that time. And when you look at their performance at that time, they performed in all measures because they were suitable projects, they were suitable impact of development across the local government at that time. It was those local government that played that political role in each of their local government. And then with the coming of this local government, which the government balance, up today, there is not any single project that you can attack that you can assign that has been achieved by the suspended local government channel. They have achieved nothing. And having said that, and at that time, the governor acted unilaterally. It was a decision. It was a pronouncement from the governor that the local that he has suspended, at that time that he has dissolved. That was the way to move. That was the way to move. And hereby dissolve the structure, the political structure, according to the local government. And in this case, it was a House of Assembly that performed the legitimate duty by suspending them and also inviting them to come and appear and explain the petition structure. So they failed to appear before the House of Assembly. And they wanted to ask for the okay, we have the power. We can refuse to appear before us. Go on suspension. Why the investigation is going on? And then the House of Assembly continued the governor. And after quickly, based on the communication of the Federal Assembly, based on the decision of the Federal Assembly. So where has the governor gone on here on this matter?
Mr. John Akans, and let me also bring this to your notice that the suspended local government chairmen, that's all of them were brought into office by a democratically elected system. That's what I mean, is that they were democratically elected by the people of their constituency. Now, if you say this, there were petitions submitted to the House of Assembly members, can you talk to us? I mean, where exactly did this commission or these petitions come from? Because we also talked about the fact that the immediate past governor came in 2015 with political vendetta. And this particular vendetta, as you claim, affected the current governor now. And you think this is not the same coin that is being played?
When you say they were democratically elected, I ask a question. Who were their co-concussors from the other political parties? It was single-handedly they planted at that time, they planted the independent body that was started with the responsibility of conducting elections in the state. They planted other political parties. Particularly the People's Democratic Party. We were excluded from participating in that election. So that election was more of appointed, advanced appointment, appointed instructors at the local government. There was no any contact between the APC and the political party. It was purely an exercise that yes, an appointment were now given in the form of an election. So in the first place, there wasn't any election. It was not an appointment of an appointment.
Why was your party, Honorable John Akans, I'm coming, why was your party excluded from the election by INEC?
Everything has already been given. The Supreme Court just passed, the Supreme Court just delivered a judgment in the case of Shetima. That is when the party was challenging his nomination as the vice presidential candidate. Don't forget that there was a judgment delivered by the Supreme Court that no any political party has a right, or any member of another political party has a right to interfere or to challenge the presence of other political party. And then local standing to do that, But other than that, it was just a deliberate act, and found out, knowing very well that if the people of the Democratic Party for the Senate election, they will split the election. So it will now be a similar, the same election. So that was the reason why we were not allowed to participate in the election. And don't forget, they are not elected, they are not democratically elected. The job chairman were democratically elected by Donald Brown at that time in 2014. Even at that time when our opposition won some positions during that election. So we're not going into an election and we think that we believe that the opposition cannot win any election. Only the couldn't cancel it. And at that time, opposition won some seats of councilorship and even one chairmanship. But they are allowed. And another differentiate other political parties by right, by their right to perform their right and filling the responsibility as required by the Constitution of this country. So, and that has already gone. What we say today, what our government do today, we operate within the position of the law. So they are legitimately suspended and the appointed capital committee were fully legitimately appointed to decide and oversee the affairs of the party, of the local government system. So for government to continue to put revenue, and that's the way that we are facing major challenges in the state, and then for this particularly affects most of the local government. So the local government cannot be without the chairman. So for the meantime, so that was why the governor that appointed capital committee chairman to oversee the affairs of the local government.
Okay.
And that was beautifully done. So we have no any problem regarding that.
Now, by the way, in case you're just tuning in, I've been speaking with the State Publicity Secretary of the PDP in Plateau State, and we're looking at the the local government autonomy as a backup to all of the controversy around the dissolution of the 17 local government chairmen elected by the people of Plateau State by the newly sworn in governor. Now, Mr. John Akans, you said the transition has been peaceful. And then everything is going on. But earlier today, the Inspector General of Police, Usman has ordered the sealing of all of the 17 local government secretariats in Plateau State. And just a few days ago, One of the removed local government chairman for Jos North still resumed work and is insisting that he's not going to vacate his seat. Now the Inspector General of Police has ordered that all of the local government, the 17 local government on the Plateau, should be sealed off. The beauty of democracy is when the people enjoy local government at the local level. And now that with this sealing now, don't you think that your party is denying the people of Plateau State the opportunity of enjoying the dividends of democracy at the local government level?
We don't, you see, it is, I don't know where the police derive its own power to deny or to seal the structure of government in the country, to stop the function of the structure of government. When our people are being killed today, being denied, take away from their farms, the police will not go and protect the people to defend the people in their villages, and the police can only perfect responsibility by denying or by sealing the structure of government. It is unfortunate the kind of police we have in this country. And don't forget, it is the same police that stops that seal the House of Assembly. It is the same political police in the state that seal the state House of Assembly by refusing by stopping the speaker and members from getting outside entering the state House of Assembly to make laws for the state. It is a change that the kind of police we have in this country. But anyway, I won't be surprised that tomorrow the same political police will go and tell the governor how to stop the governor from going to the office. So supporting the responsibility which people have elected him to do. I have never seen that. And there is no constitution. There is no law that gives police check power. The law that gives police power is to protect people, to protect the lives of people in Nigeria. To protect lives in this country. There was no any fight, there was no any clash between either the
suspended chairman, okay,
both chairman of going to the office. There was no clash as such. It was just a political maneuver. It was just to give an impression as if it was a clash. Yesterday, yes, all of them took over their offices yesterday. All of them took over their office. And of course in politics, you can't roll out some pockets of new plans that will want to make an attempt to create problems. So they were surmounted, even by the citizens, not only the people, even the those who are there, and people don't do the right thing there. So why would people take time?
Okay, Honorable John Akans, thank you very much. But now, let's put the issue of the local government to one side. We'll probably still touch that before the end of the show today. Let's talk about the security of lives and properties on the Plateau. Just about a few months before the swearing of His Excellency Governor Caleb Mufwang, there were a series of killings in some local government on the Plateau, specifically in Mongu local government where the governor comes from. And as at the last report that we checked, there were over 100 people attacked in their villages by yet to be known. Well, they said they are unknown gunmen. That's the name. Everyone calls them. But what is the priority of the government right now? The newly sworn in government. A lot of people feels the security of lives and properties of the people should be the priority rather than all of these local government, scheme which is going on. What is your party doing to secure the lives and the properties of everyone on the plateau, from Mongu to Riyom to Barikin Ladi to Jos South to Jos North to Shandam? What is your party, the PDP, doing to assure Plateau people that they will be secured under your government?
Thank you so much. Let me tell you, thank you so much again. But let me still emphasize that His Excellency Barrister Caleb Mufwang came in as a governor with focus and with ready. I mindful of the fact that the responsibility of government is to protect the lives and properties of all citizens and to provide danger for the citizens. That is the cardinal responsibility of government. And His Excellency is very much mindful of that fact. And that is why to set the ball rolling, you can't be in the government, you can't form a government, and you still have someone that is trying to break the government against your government, against your business. And of course, you know that there is a matter of this government to fight corruption. And it's very with the APC. And the PDP believes that whatever is done wrong, is not against it. And there are investments to set up the machinery for good governance, to set up the machinery to provide, to protect the life of properties of all Nigeria, all citizens. First thing said is that the local government must be in a very good position, must be in a very good leadership, that will work in line with the vision and the determination of the government. So we have set the ball rolling, and I want to tell you that protecting the lives of everyone in Nigeria is the priority of the government. The priority, the first priority of the government. And of course,
hello, are you with us? Hello?
noticing has been given, and as we speak today, I just came back from Mangu. Same people are being chased away from their farms, and the police are there. The police will not go to protect the people, and they will take the students, a government, a state of government, in the local government, where the chairman will coordinate the security to go and protect the people in their farms. And then protect what is coming out. So why does the police want to achieve? When the people are taken away from their farms, and the people of the government taking the challenge from going there to protect the lives and property of the people at the local government level. Is there no command somewhere? Then the people were asking, is there no command somewhere? If the security was turn the arsenal back to killing the Secretariats, and then allowing the marauders to be taking people away from their farm. Have we done justice to the people?
Okay.
So we believe that the president will do something, will do the needed, because the president has said it reverently that he is coming to work for the people, irrespective of political party. He is coming to defend Nigerians, and he is coming to discharge the responsibility of protecting life and property of all Nigerians. So we are praying that the president will act in line with what he has told Nigerians after he has been inaugurated as the president of this country, others taking the head of everyone the president of this country. Now, that is what I believe. You know, government has definitely has gone to ability to the president. And there is no any problem on the plateau. We don't have any political problem. All we have is those people that are coming in the night to attack our people while asleep.
You just made mention of the fact that the governor of Plateau State, His Excellency Governor Caleb Mufan, had gone to visit Mr. President, and I'm sure a lot of issues, especially in respect to the security challenges that we have on the Plateau, must have been at the front burner of that. But now let's go back to the issue of the local government. In one of your position, you talked about the fact that people wrote petitions, and then this level of suspension is there probably going to be a reversal to the suspension, or is just an umbrella suspension that is going to be that? Because I remember very well the suspension of the 2015 was challenged in court to, it took almost the better half of Governor Simon, former Governor Right Honorable Simon Bakula along his administration. Don't you think all of these back and forth would affect local government performance or government performance at the local government level?
That the way it will affect the local government at the local government performance at the local government level now is what the actions of the police. Well, as far as we are concerned as a party, the governor acted very well based on the resolution of the state assembly. The suspended local government chairman should go back to the House of Assembly and then appear before House of Assembly and clear themselves before House of Assembly. And then if they are able to clear themselves before House of Assembly on the petition written against them, if the House of Assembly clear them, the House of Assembly will still communicate to the governor, and the governor will, of course, in line with the constitution, And then the meeting will be done. But they are trying to go to the House of Assembly and apply before them, and they are people running a self center, trying to take the law into their hands, refusing to go to the House of Assembly. They don't say the House of Assembly. And then say, where is the petition? What is the petition written against us? That is before you. So they are trying to do that.
Okay.
You don't blame the People Democratic Party. You don't blame His Excellency the Governor for acting based on the resolution of the Senate Assembly. So if they attend the full State Assembly, it's not only also committed to the Governor, and the Governor will act in line with what they have communicated with.
Now, Honorable John Akans, let's talk about local government autonomy on the Plateau. In 2021, the immediate past governor, Right Honorable Simon Bakula, alongside the judiciary and the legislative arm of the government, promised full autonomy for local government on the Plateau, and he was so sure that the agreement will be reached for modalities of implementation, and he has directed that all the funds, according to the two arms of government, should immediately be transferred to them. That means henceforth the local government will have a power of its own. Does the decision of the House of Assembly, does this not override the position of local government autonomy on the Plateau?
At all, not at all. Like I said, the governor is barely coming to 2 months now in office. And then I can tell you that he is a renowned lawyer who has practiced with experience of over 30 years. That much what about the laid down rules and regulations of this country. And if I don't work and they work down and there's a procedure of every part of government. So the autonomy of the local government as approved or as been practiced in the country with the authority the government will do just that. And we just say that the governor at that time approved the 2001 approved the autonomy. I can tell you that the local government will not do autonomy. I can categorically tell you that they will not do any autonomy. Then if the autonomy as said, as approved by the last administration at that time, it was just a more speculative assessment. Then it wasn't capitalized. It wasn't expected. The federal autonomy was just a mere pronouncement. The doctor was still met in the local government funds. And I can tell you that it was as a result of a massive deduction from the local government account that led to the petition written to the Federal Assembly. That led to the petition written to the House of Assembly against the suspended local government challenge. So where is the autonomy? If deduction will be made by the influence of the former government, so where is the autonomy at that time? So we are not here as government to just be making cosmetic statements. We are here practically to work along with the law guidance and regulation. And that is what the Secretariat has come to do. And we are, I thought Plateau people that we're going to work, and we are changing. We are showing, make the foundation for that. So we don't demand that peace is made. We don't demand that we say one thing today and tomorrow we say another thing. He is a leader that has a passion for development, and he is a leader that says with the future of Plateau people. So we're just going to act in line with the laid down rules and regulations, just like what I have said. Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Honorable John Akans. Now, the known, how do I put it now? The general perception about Plateau State basically, is supposed to be the home of peace and tourism. That's obviously the motto of the state and all of that. But in the last few years, there's been a lot of issues in respect to security, in respect to killings on the Plateau. What is the government of, His Excellency Barrister Kele Mufwang, the government of PDP doing to restore peace and sanity to Plateau State?
Yeah, thank you. To restoring peace and sanity, when the government came in, there is something he has done. Committee has been set up to tackle some issues. If you see the environment, the environment, scattered everywhere with refuse, beatings, and everything. You cannot even close your mouth openly. And when passing some areas, and they have declared emergency and sanitation, people is close to government. And of course, some of the committees have been set up to maintain ways and areas where things will be done in accordance with the conditions. And of course, don't forget that without unity, you will achieve nothing. You cannot achieve peace. You cannot achieve any meaningful development without unity. So you can set up a foundation to know the people of Plateau. You know the citizen of Plateau. The governor has a slogan, we have a song that has been singing during the campaign. And we don't care what tribe you belong to. We don't care what religion you belong to. But as far as you say you live in Plateau, as far as you live in Plateau, you are his brother. So he's going to put you like his brother. So that is the foundation the government has laid to give every Plateau citizen a sense of belonging. And I can tell you, in these 2 months we are spending office, we have made a solid work, a solid foundation of unity. And with unity, we will achieve tremendously, we will achieve a lot. And I can assure you to that, and I can attest to that, but you can also attest to that in Lagos. Because 2 months to come, we will invite you to that, to start commissioning projects to mark our 100 days in office. To start celebrating peace. And that is the reason why they know that he will come with a vision, he will take back the glory of Plateau, to bring back that peace that the Plateau is known for. That peace, that slogan of Plateau, that home of peace and tourism. They know that this is achievable on that mission. And that is why they are perpetrating what they are perpetrating. That is why they are attacking our people in the villages. It is politically motivated. We know. But God will work against them. God will go behind them. Because we have a living God that lives, that is on the Plateau.
Thank you very much, Honorable John Akans. Well, in case you're just tuning in, I've been speaking with the State Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party on the Plateau, and we decided to look into this conversation as as a backdrop, on the backdrop rather of the decision of the Inspector General of Police earlier today, ordering the sealing of all of the 17 local government secretariats in Plateau State. And then this is not, connected with the dissolution of the local government chairman, and some local government chairmen insisting that they would not vacate their seats until the court says otherwise. Now, John Akans, you've talked about the growth expected on the Plateau in terms of development, in terms of the peace on the Plateau. But then the last 8 years on the Plateau has had quite a lot of issues. There's been allegations of, the immediate part governor not paying so much attention to security, not particularly putting a lot of interest in terms of investment to the state. Beyond your, assurance that the governor is ready to secure the Plateau people, what else do you think could be done, to raise the profile of the state? By the way, if you check Plateau State for a while now, you will get to see quite a lot of negative energy around, the positions being posted out about the state. What are you doing about that, especially you being the spokesperson of the party in the states?
Yeah, thank you for saying that. Let me to even to build and to also qualify the statement that I got the last governor. Can you hear me?
I'm with you.
To even qualify your statement that the last governor was not paying attention to the security, and which is true. It will surprise you to know that for the past, when our governor was running, do you know that he discovered that as a party, that for the past everywhere, the governor has no common experience in the state. So security was not even aware. Security was even late. One of the children are late without knowing what to do. So if the chief security officer has decided or has decided in the constitution, which is the governor, if we not allow the schools to give them, and then to actually direct them on what to do in protecting the people, how will the security apparatus, how will the security now exercise their power to make it within the state? And I can tell you today, we have one of the command of the Nigerian police today. The other command of the Nigerian one is Plateau State today. Today I can tell you that they have no any operational dietary. The place is just there as a name. If today something with the good place, they have no dietary to follow, they have no dietary to go and arrange the situation. And I question the last administration for not even paying attention to security. And you see what led to that, what we are facing today. So most of the children have no operational dietary. So that is the solution. That is what our governor has inherited. And he's trying to put things right. By trying to national, by saying the district. And we took over the state with teaching identity. What was brought in the cover of Plateau State was only 1.6 billion naira. And today, civil servants are on site from the Plateau. Today, this is the second man, or the third man.
They will not be paid salaries.
Yes, no, they say I do owe 5 months salary. And I can tell you the 5 months salary, the government will pay today, the state will pay today, is almost about 11 billion. And not to talk of other entitlements, gratuity, and some of their entitlements. All these are worthless salaries in favor of the last administration. So, you will find out that a lot of damage has been done to the state. And now is coming to all make those projects to put things around. And of course, enemies are just come again, trying to distract us. But I want to tell you that even if they have a movement, nobody is distracted. Nobody is coming, nobody is starting, nobody is pushing, and ready and committed to work. So, if you're going to make that surgery, then you're going to work for the people of that, to protect the people of that. And then that means doing. And then of course, in the thinking outside the box, again, the thinking outside the community, that the next community to develop the state. To invest as a people.
Okay, thank you very much. But I would soon let you go shortly. But let me ask you again. The newly sworn in governor of the state said he inherited about 11 billion naira salary arrears from his, his predecessor. In terms of, investigating, or in terms of, as your government had also said that there's, a backlog of debt of 11 security votes, and especially the IGR of the state.
The debt profile of Plateau State inherited from the Lalong administration that has 226 billion naira. 200 leader the deputy governor of state urgently said that we will investigate an aspect so that has been 22 situations. So there was an argument for me. So we want to report. And then, of course, we will need answers that will satisfy the people of Plateau State.
Okay, and thank you very much, Honorable John Akans, for spending time with us on the show today. We really appreciate. But finally, let's talk about the IGR of the state. I know a couple of years back, there was, some form of celebration in the state that, for the first time, the IGR of the state rose over 1 billion naira. I remember, I think in around 2020 or thereabouts. Now, what is your government going to do in terms of, increasing the IGR of the state? I mean, day before yesterday, when I was preparing for this program, I went through, the potentials that the state has got in terms of, the agricultural potentials, in terms of the mineral resources, in terms of, the weather, in terms of hospitality, tourism. What do you think, or are there things that your government wants to do to increase the IGR of the state so that everybody will not be running to Abuja at the end of every month, and then your administration will also not be owing, salaries to people on the plateau? How do you intend to boost the IGR of the state?
Thank you very much. There are a lot of potentials we have in the plateau, and I can assure you a lot of things, that potential will be tapped, and a lot of things will turn into revenue in Plateau State. And then that there are 4 news that will be placed by the state assembly, and the also help us in tapping the potentials that the administration has failed to do. And of course, there are the areas of the government will liaise with the federal government in terms of policy around. And I can assure that we know very well that the future is a lot of people intelligent, and of course, it's a lot of policy as well. And then, of course, that will be and then, of course, now the provision of the money, the Syrian, and of course, and the government will clearly believe, and of course, we want lots of people also will also benefit from that area. And that means the government takes support especially that aspect. And the other thing is that, and the program is also, we will engage.
I'm really struggling to hear you again. I'm really struggling to hear you. Honorable Akans, you could still help us to change your location a little bit.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Yes, it's better now.
Yeah, I said in terms of revenue generation, contractors also will be used. Contractors will be engaged, of course, to find modalities in the revenue generation. And that will engage professional people that will work genuinely and favorably for the people of Plateau, for the government. Not those who will come and favorably and help us in their pocket. And as I said, the government is coming to work for the people of Plateau. And not any single people that belongs to the public, but they are not to public pocket, the private pocket. So that, and in fact, the people is engaged in that. And then the problem will be that we also have 3 million contractors, and then we will use the government will use in conjunction with the federal government in generating more revenue from the solid mineral mining in line with the rules and guide the mining activity. And we're going to work in line with that, and more revenue will come to Plateau State. Instead of going back to private, ending in private sector. We divert those funds everybody to the government coffers, and that will help us to work for the people of Plateau.
Are you bringing Operation Rainbow back? Let me ask you, are you bringing Operation Rainbow back?
Operation Rainbow is already back with the emergence of the People's Administration, or the PDP administration.
So now there's
back. Operation Rainbow was formed to create a self synergy with the police. Because today I can tell you that the police people, they are like I said earlier, nobody is like the villages to protect the farmers. Police is busy stealing the local government secretariat. Instead of them to divert their energy to go to the villages and defend the defenseless there, and they are stealing the secretariat. With the Operation Rainbow will do in all districts, with all flashpoints, and their responsibility is to cooperate with the police, to defend the police, or if there is any victim. And so with Operation Rainbow, we need Operation Rainbow, we are fully on ground, and like we were in 2015, even like where we are today. I think there has been a serious increase in terms of security. So we have to try in handling security the way we are today. But as I said, I want to tell you that Operation Rainbow is fully staffed, and the government is preparing solidly by the Operation Rainbow so that they will revert back to their position as were, as formed by the law regulating the Operation Rainbow at the state level.
Thank you very much, Honorable John Akans, the State Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party on the Plateau. I really appreciate. I would like to keep you on standby so that I could pick a couple of calls and messages so that I could quickly respond to them before we call it a day on the show. Hope you don't mind.
Thank you, no problem.
Thank you very much. Okay, at the phone lines are open 09136000410. Hello, good evening. Hello. Okay, I guess. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. President.
Okay, good to have you join us. Your name and where are you calling from?
This is Ginda Abednego Agomo Junior.
Okay, where are you calling from?
Calling from the city of Jos.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
It was pleasing listening to you having one of us representing us very well. But I want to see that the government in Plateau, this sitting government, it's a government that has shown intent. So I seriously am looking forward to the next few days in Plateau. Because we had total negligence in the past administration. Plateau State was kind of overlooked. The only thing that was happening in Plateau State was if money comes from the state, from the federal, it is being shared and paid salaries, then the remaining the government sit on it and eat. You won't see anything administrative going on in Plateau State. And from coming, okay, very soon you start seeing pictures of amazing sites in Plateau. I'm telling you, you see change in orientation in the people. And this local government issue of the thing. Okay, when the election was conducted, right?
I was.
You can remember what happened in that election for goodness sake. Was that an election? Is it not the same appointment that they were done to them? Why are they crying and complaining for? They were appointed, not elected. I stand to be corrected. These people were not elected, they were appointed. So why are they saying that they are legally elected? They are not elected local governments, and these are appointed local governments. So they've been sacked and they've been sacked. In fact, they are not even sacked by the government. They are sacked by the PRA. So why are they blaming the government for it?
Thank you.
So they should just go and read their rules, please.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Opeyemi, for all you are doing to us like you said. My regards to everybody in Lagos.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm only doing my job. 09136000410. Mr. John Akans, I hope you are still with us here. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Opeyemi.
Hello, good evening. Good to have you join us on the show. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Joe Motosho, and I'm calling from Plateau.
Okay.
I listen very, very well to our guest today. So, to me, it's not being sincere with anything he has said. And I'm not expecting less from him. What do you expect the social of a particular party to show otherwise? Why will a chairman of local government that have been elected, then you come all of a sudden within a month, you move everyone of them out of the office. You said they were not duly elected. Who does that? Well, the injustice will do to ourselves, everybody will help us. Why will the arms of government that is closer to the people and the one that will always suffer at every point in time? Can somebody from Abuja take it away from the office? Can the Senate or the National House of Assembly remove the governor from the office?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Opeyemi.
Thank you very much. 09136000410. I think I can still squeeze in one more call before we call it a day on the show. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Okay, please, can you put down the volume on your radio set or you put it off completely? Okay. It looks like we're not going to be able to have that conversation. 09136000410. Last call on the show today. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Uncle.
Good evening. You're welcome.
As regards nullifying the local government, I can remember that probably in 2015, when the governor was a local government chairman, the same thing happened. And those were the things they all complained about. Today, the tables have turned, and we are still doing the same thing. In as much as we know that no matter how you fight these things, I think the powers are still within the government to do that. So if we feel there's a way we want to correct these things, we just better find a way to make correction. But there are powers within them, and there's really nothing we can do. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, unfortunately, that will be the last call I will be able to pick on the show today. Tomorrow is Friday, so we'll have, broader conversation around this, and then we'll also look at a few other things. Honorable John Akans, you want to say your final word? We've said quite a lot of things on the show today, by the way, and it suits, it gladdens my heart that you have a lot of people, from Jos listening to us right now. So you want to say a parting shot before we call it a day on the show?
Yes, thank you. I think it's a very important culture. You shouldn't expect, you are not expecting anything short from my submission. My submission is in line with the constitution of the country. And then I am not talking partisanship, I'm talking the real position. What I say is simple. That the local government is governing or the laws that regulate the elections of the local government in terms of the state House of Assembly. And they make notes for the tenure of the local government elected officials, from the chairman to councillor. And especially the local government, the local House of Assembly, make notes for the regulation making laws in guiding the elections of the local government. They don't have power. They don't have control power to oversee the affairs.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Akans. We need to wrap it up on the show today. Thank you so much. Thank you. We really appreciate you for spending time with us on the show today. And of course, we'll reach out to you if there are new development on the issue on the Plateau. Thank you very much once again for finding time with us on the show. Okay, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about it. Okay. Thank you very much. Well, and that's about the size of the package on the show today. Tomorrow is Friday. It's open mic on the show. I would open the conversation more. Keep your dial locked on Milan 98.3 FM. This is the Situation Room. My name is Opeyemi Akinyode, and I've been speaking with the State Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party in Plateau State, Honorable John Akans. Keep your dial locked on Milan 98.3 FM. Tomorrow, God willing, the show will be back 4 to 5 p.m. Have a very good evening.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3